Hi guys, and welcome back to another Dr. Terra walkthrough video. Of course, surprise, surprise, but it's the 3rd of December, so we are taking him on the Volcano Island today. I've already managed to take him down the first time with my first Terra stage today. As you can see, I barely attack any player bases at the moment. It's just Dr. Terra for me. I do love the daily events now. It's definitely been a great change to Boom Beach, because previously it was only like twice a week, I think, that you could attack Dr. Terra on, and those were the only two events, the Tropical and Volcano Islands. So they've definitely changed that for the better, because now you've got daily events that you can focus on, so I do enjoy them a lot. In the meantime, Supercell also contacted me overnight, at least Australia time, and they've said that they're going to be doing some pretty big promotions over in Northern Hemisphere winter time, so now, because it's summer over here in Australia. It gets very, very hot lately. But there should be some kind of unboxing video. They said they'll be sending something over my way, hopefully before Christmas. So be hopefully getting an exciting Christmas present. They haven't spoiled it for me, and I won't spoil it for you guys if it is something good. I'll wait until I actually do get it. So should be exciting. We'll see what happens. But let's go take on Terra Stage 2 now. So I'm very much looking forward to that. On Thursdays, of course, these videos usually end up coming up a little bit later, unfortunately, because I've got other commitments, namely boxing, training early, super early in the morning, so I do need to do that, but I do like to upload these Dr. Terra videos, of course, nice and early. Sometimes I can't do that, but it's always a shame when that happens. So all I'm going to do is just go around here on the left-hand side and clear out a lot of these supply points. I also just realized there's a lot over here on the right. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get rid of that boom cannon. And that boom cannon actually, is it able to get anyone? I don't think it actually did, which is nice. Then I'll go smoke 3 times onto the headquarters, and we've got all of our guys alive. Surprise, surprise. I'll drop 2 artillery, because then it'll start costing a little bit more, because the second artillery costs 5. That was super easy. The second artillery costs 5 gunboat energy, whereas if you destroy 2 supply points, it's 6 gunboat energy, because every supply point is 3 GBE. So it works out. You still get a surplus of 1, and of course you knock down a bit of the headquarters health, so helps out. Now, I know a lot of you guys have started to recommend quite a bit more for me to use a different loadout. I do use these warriors a lot, but I guess once in a while, maybe once a week or so, I could be a little bit frisky and use something a little bit different, because I guess warriors do get very repetitive for a lot of you guys, but I do try to do these more as your typical walkthrough videos instead of just your plain Jane like YouTuber type of video with commentary, and I try not to do too much clickbait. I mean, of course, there's not much clickbait in what I'm doing these days, though, in this stuff. Alright, so all I'm going to do is go ahead and smoke up onto this little crate over here, or supply point, and then we'll get onto this rocket launcher. Okay, we can leave a little bit of space because it's just the rocket launchers that are able to get to us. Now, the question is, are we going to run into that boom mine? I would say yes. Oh, very lucky, very, very lucky. We actually just miss it, which is nice. And I guess all we really need to do here is get these 2 rocket launchers, and then we should be good. I'll just throw a couple of heals down, just to stop that machine gun from annoying me too much, but a fairly simple stage. I mean, I say that with my maxed out warriors, of course, but, well, actually not maxed out anymore, are they? They've still got 1 more level to go after we hit headquarters 21. Very much looking forward to what Supercell have for this supposed big promotion. It's well, I guess it'll be my first time like really working together, I guess, with Supercell. I'm not really quite sure what they've got in store, but I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. Of course, I got my 2 Boom Beach shirts, which were 2XL, but they're still too small for me. That's the worst thing when you're a big person. 2XL shirts are usually too small, but all the other shirts, like between 3XL and 5XL, there's such a big size disparity between them. Like, for some shirts for me, 3XL fits me perfectly fine, and then 5XL sometimes is too small for me. It's just sizing on shirts is just so awkward. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep on destroying all these supplies, and then I'll go ahead and flare onto this mortar. Okay, smoke our guys there. And over here, I should have actually done this a little bit earlier. I'm going to go chuck a barrage. And just notice that boom mine there as well. And then we'll go ahead straight onto the headquarters. Okay. I procrastinated a little bit too much there. But I should have definitely checked that out a little bit more, and look what happens. That is what happens when you don't pay attention. You lose a lot of guys due to a dumb reason like that. Get away 3 shots just because of the amount of gunboat entry that we've got, and we did lose a lot of guys there. Unnecessarily so as well, that's the worst bit. Should be paying more attention and not blabbering on too much, but at least we get some good prizes there. We get intel, a power rod, a dark shard, and 2 dark fragments. Only 6 guys died, so not the end of the world. Alright, let's get right into this next terror stage, which should be 5. It is 5. Alright. So, over here, I think we're going straight for the headquarters. So, the headquarters... Oh, actually, I went straight into the attack, didn't I? We need to go ahead and scout that out. So, let's go do that. Also, I should also definitely thank all of you guys for the support yesterday, especially on the Reddit, because I haven't been posting on the Reddit for almost a week now. We're back onto it, so hopefully it's helping you guys. That's what I mainly upload for, you guys on Reddit. We've got 260,000 health on the headquarters, and I think we'll be using some of these supplies as anchor points, I think. So I'll drop them off down here, and then they should move over to this supply point, and then we'll probably smoke this supply point. Then we'll get onto maybe the rocket launcher, and then onto the headquarters. I think that's a good bet. So what I'm going to have to do is just barrage a lot of these mines out. We'll put it onto the base, or the right base of the statue, and that clears out a nice little path for our warriors. Alright, let's go drop all of our guys down here. And then, yeah, they definitely should end up moving over to the lefts. And they do, although what? Okay, no. He's moved off. Great stuff. Right, so we'll go ahead and smoke this. Then we'll get onto the rocket launcher. You need to watch out here. This is the most dangerous bit. But wow, actually all of our guys travel in a perfect line. That's great stuff. Oh, game zooming out awkwardly on me. I'm not quite sure why. Then let's go ahead and smoke and flare onto the headquarters. Should be super simple. There we go. Not too much to worry about. I think we'll use 2 shocks really. So one on the right and one just above where that machine gun is. We'll go ahead and heal our guys up that are taking the flamethrower hits. And we shouldn't really lose anyone here on this stage actually. Pretty sure we haven't, so very happy about that. Can't complain one bit. Very nicely done. Probably should have checked if there are any supplies right next to each other, but it didn't seem like it anyway, so couldn't have thrown an artillery, I don't think. Alright, let's get right into Terror Stage 6, where it starts getting a lot more difficult now. And we need to be a little bit wiser and sharper with our strategy. So the headquarters has 85 plus 164,000 health. Not too much, to be honest. Alright, so I think we might get up onto this machine gun, then onto this sniper tower, and then it should be pretty smooth and straightforward path onto the headquarters. Don't see any supplies right next to each other, so we'll have to give them a miss, I think. I mean, another way of doing this is just going right around to the left-hand side, which actually isn't too bad of an idea because it'll take up a lot less gunboat energy. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do first off is just get rid of 2 of these mines, just normal mines, and then we'll go ahead and shoot a barrage to the right of that machine gun, and that should clear out pretty much all the mines that are worrying us, and that seems like it did the job. So I'll go ahead and double smoke the beach. And then I'll flare onto this flamethrower. Alright. Probably would have helped if I did that a little bit quicker, but not the end of the world. Then we'll get onto this boom cannon. So there's a bit of space for things to shoot us, but I don't think we really lose too many guys. I think I might have lost one. And then we'll just get onto the headquarters. So it gives us 28 gunboat energy left. So not too much. Definitely not too much at all. But I think all I really need to do here is shock twice. I don't see any shock launchers here. So that should be good. Shock now. Throw a heal down. So the 2 shocks should be more than enough from what I can see. No shock launchers about. So very simple stage really. Just those mortars to worry about. They can get to us in rocket launchers, but it's more those mortars just adding up damage. But oh good, because our warriors of course get their health back. So lose 13 there, but I'd say that was a fairly decent stage. Let's go ahead and get all of our warriors back. I love it because I pretty much get all of my diamonds back. I mean, I haven't really been exploring my map too much. Probably a lot of these guys I haven't attacked in a very long time. Here we go. We've got some diamond chests. Let's see, there's usually 3. I think they spawn like there's 3 every 24 hours or so. Probably wrong on that, but I think there's about 3 that come up every 24 hours. Anyways, let's get on to Terra Stage 7. Alright, straight up the middle it is then. I can see some supplies right next to each other, so that's going to be quite nice. Headquarters has 160 plus 326,000 health. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and boost up my troop damage because that is just ridiculous. Let's go boost that troop damage masterpiece. I mean, I'd definitely recommend you doing that. Unless I take this down super easy, I think I'd probably recommend doing that. I mean, I'd love to do it usually without boosts, but that just is way too intimidating for me. So the way I'm going to do this is maybe we're able to drop our guys on the right hand side. No, not really. I think just dropping a barrage straight up the middle is probably the way to go. Seems like it anyway. So let's go ahead and attack and hope for the best, really. So what I'm going to do first off is just drop that barrage, and I will drop it pretty much onto this clump of 3 because I do want to get some of these supplies. That would be great. That's alright. We get 1, and we get most of those mines. So I didn't really want to get all those mines. I wanted to get 1 of those supply points at least, which we did, which is great. Then we'll drop 1 artillery here. That's good. It destroys that, and we'll get another artillery here. Okay. That seems to have done the job. The job that we wanted at least anyway. So next up, let's just go straight up the guts, I would say. So. Oh boy. I don't know how this is going to go. Wait until all our guys start clumping up like so, and then we'll go ahead and smoke twice. And then we'll go smoke up onto the machine gun. I'll take a bit of damage, which is okay with me. And then smoke them there onto the headquarters and flare, of course. And now it's just a waiting game. So I'll throw that heal down. There we go. And oh, didn't get that machine gun. Just throw a couple of healers down. Actually, there's not too much that's able to attack us, which is really interesting. So maybe that was a little bit overkill. It just really point defenses. But there's a lot of health on the headquarters. Intimidated me to say the least. So probably that was not necessary, that troop damage masterpiece. But I'd still recommend it. Only 14 guys there, so easier than supposedly than stage 6, but of course that's with a boost. So that's Dr. Terra today on the 3rd of December. We'll be back again tomorrow with a Colonel Gerhard actually, unless I do fail, which of course you guys won't see that. or unless you can learn something from it. But until next time, thank you very much for the support as always, and I will see you very soon again.